Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Indy, and today we're going to be reviewing Indika.
Servant of God, Seraphim, I shall
Indika is a narrative-driven game featuring puzzles, platforming, and some retro-style gameplay mixed in that almost feels like it's little mini-games. Set in an alternate version of the 20th century Russia, before the Russian Revolution, Indika displays one of the most bizarre experiences I've ever had the pleasure to have in a video game. You play as the troubled nun Indika, and all the other sisters in the convent despise her for some unknown reason. And her punishment for not being like the others, well, it's tedious tasks such as filling up a barrel with water from a well. And yes, you will be toting the water in the bucket back and forth to the tune of 5 times. This happens early on in the game, and honestly, it kind of worried me a little at the beginning. I mean, a few times would have probably sufficed, but after the 5th time, and when it was done, I was like, thank God. The game isn't all tedious tasks though, as you'll be walking through a ravaged countryside, and even though it's completely depressing in every way, it actually looks pretty dang cool. You will find yourself traveling through factories and destroyed areas, all while being tested with, well, I guess it's a test of faith. There are some really interesting questions and thoughts surrounding the dialogue in the game. I paused the game several times just to sort of get lost in thought about what was happening. The topics can be at times disturbing, and Indika pushes the boundaries with the way it presents the story. What is even crazier is the fact it doesn't stop until the game is over. I mean, this game takes you to some pretty dark places, only to leave you there wondering, is this what life is all about?
Get going! Get going! I'm telling you!
You think I won't find you, huh? Yeah. Come on in! Yeah. Hooligan!
Now, there are a lot of happenings jam-packed into a game that will probably take you less than 4 hours to complete. Yes, it is that short. It took me longer because, for one, I loved some of the scenery in the game, so I kind of walked around and explored more than I needed to. And 2, because I got stuck on one of the puzzles for way too long. None of the puzzles are overly complicated, but I think I'm just losing my touch with puzzle-based games. Anyways, that is what blew me away about this game. It had me spending more time involved in something that should have been a quick one and done. However, even after I finished the game, I found myself questioning things. Did I like this? How crazy was that just happened? Is this situation bad? Was it justified? I mean, seriously, an incredibly thought-provoking game that unfortunately ends on a sour note. I won't give away the ending here, but let's just say I'm a person that needs closure. I need for there to be a reason that all of this is happening. Indika will provide none of this. And to me, that is just absolutely crazy. I love this game, or at least I think I love this game. It's difficult for me to decide because of the ending. I doubt the devs will be watching this video, but if they are by chance, if it happens, devs, please give us a real ending, or at least tell us what in the hell happened. Moving past the ending, I can say at least the gameplay is good. And it handled really well on my PS5. It's not great, and there are some stutters in between cutscenes, but for the most part it played pretty well. The controls seemed smooth enough, even with some odd character movement at times, and I thoroughly enjoyed the pixel parts of the game. But I wanted to throw my controller out the window during the frog jumping part. That was pretty crazy. It's a me thing. It's a me problem. There wasn't any problem with the game, actually, with any of the controls or mechanics. It was just sometimes the little platforming stuff, it drives me crazy. The voice acting is exceptional in the game, even though for some reason it gets quite loud in certain parts. I was like, do I need to turn this down sometimes? It seemed weird. I wouldn't recommend playing this with headphones. It might just blow your eardrums out at some point. Although it would be quite interesting hearing the devil speak directly into your ear, so I don't know. Maybe it would be pretty cool. So this one was a tough one for me. On one hand, I loved Indika. On the other hand, I really hated that ending. The game itself looks great, and the characters, they're quite unbelievable. There's something else in this game, I'll tell you what. And I was amazed by the actress playing Indika. She did a really great job. The game put me in uncomfortable situations, and in my opinion, that's fine with me. I don't mind when I experience thought-provoking situations. I enjoy it when my mind is working and trying to understand things, even if the subject is quite dark or depressing. There are some wonderful ideas in this game that are bizarre as hell, and I think that is why I enjoyed this game so much. But god dang, that ending. Thank you so much for checking out this review. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Indika is a game that not everyone is going to enjoy. And if you don't like touchy subjects, I would say stay clear of it. It has a very religious aspect to the game. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could tell that going into it. But, yeah, it's weird and bizarre, and it has a lot of things that will make you go, okay, I wasn't expecting that. But overall, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was a really cool game for, as short as it was. I don't know how I get past that ending. It was not great at all. So, yeah, but other than that, it was really cool to see some of the stuff and see some of the areas and scenery and everything that they created in this game. And like I said, the dialogue it's out there. There's a lot of subjects, a lot of stuff that's discussed that can be quite, I don't know, it's on the edge, I guess how to say it. But again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.